Okay, I promise you today, take a wide leg stance and then just sit down, soften the knees and sit. I promise today to integrate a lot of stretching. I say it like half the time and then I don't do it, but today I promise it. I'm getting it out in my first statement so that I'm holding myself accountable. Little pulses here. Spine is lifted. Good. Bring your arms in through center. Pulse. Switch sides. This does not have to be very deep. Switch sides. Yes. Switch again. Beautiful. Again. Go. We're going to take this into singles. We're going to take our time though. And we're trying to stay kind of low the whole time, like we're being sneaky about it. One more. Two more. Beautiful. It's going to look like this. You're going to bring it around. Drop the knee, bring it around. Drop the knee. Your feet must pivot or your knees will be very angry with you. Hold it over here, hold it. Pulse. Squeeze this glute, engage it, hold, pulse. Again. 4, 3, we're gonna hold it down. We're gonna go a little forward and back. Yes. So not only are we moving forward from the hip, you're moving from this back foot, from the ankle. So wake up that ankle. Again. One more for 4. And 3. Bring it up. Bring it around. Repulse. So start to engage this glute. Opening the front of this hip, stabilizing the pelvis. Feet are pressing down. They kind of draw toward each other a little bit. Keep going, pulsing. You're going to hold it down. We're going to go forward and back. So using that back foot, that ankle, those toes to move. Again for 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Bring it back into center. Big drop. Beautiful. All right, we're going to start to engage these arms, reach, bring it down. The arms, that is. So we're going opposition. You're squatting, you're reaching. We are super strong in the arms. Not flailing, not just hoping that they get to the right place, but controlling how they get there. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. 2 more. Square off your feet. Bring your spine forward. Balance your weight in your feet. Good. Heels in, arms come to your inner thighs. Little rock side to side. Yes. All right, let's grab some dumbbells. As I mentioned, I'm using 8. It's a moderate weight. Okay. We're going to step back into a lunge, reverse lunge, bicep curl up. Super basic. Back, curl it up. We have time, meaning do not feel rushed. And even if this amount of time is not enough, you find your own tempo. You feel like you can complete the range of motion without feeling frantic, without losing your form. Yes, perfect. Yes. Stay in it. Two more, come on. Beautiful. Weight stay at your shoulders. Sink, sink, sink. Press up. It doesn't have to be big. We're not going to do 1,000 reps here. Just 992. Chest stays up. So if this starts to feel too heavy when we're on rep 500, alternate your arms. Or you can leave that shoulder press out of the equation. Everything is open to your interpretation. Yes, yes, yes. Again. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it around. This is the body position. A little bend in the knees. Spine is a little bit forward. Keep everything really strong. Pull. Pull. When that weight goes down, let it be heavy. Let it pull your shoulder forward. And then when you pull, open up the shoulder. So it's not just about bringing the shoulder blade in toward the spine. It is about that, but it's not just about that. Open up the front of the shoulder. So you're fully loading that shoulder. We're going to start with some really big muscle groups. Get us good and warmed up, and then we'll get kind of in the weeds, into the minutia. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it up. Separate your feet. Good stuff. Deadlift forward. Pull it up. Turn the palms open. So you get like a half a bicep curl here, and then you open it up. So kind of supporting that shoulder movement we had in that last row, but a little bit more specific, like a little less big muscles. Right here, that squeeze. Yes, yes, yes. Do your best not to use momentum. I know I say that a lot, but there's a reason for it. Control this the whole way. So good. Yes. Bust it down, touch your toes, hit your dance on them, poke that out on the gram, show that when you pose, clap, she gon' make it clap, throw it in rotation, shorty, bring that back, clap, hey, she gon' shake those glutes, they squeeze like crazy on the top, they engage like crazy on the top. I'm trying to change my words and not very successful this many years saying squeeze, but it is, it's like you're engaging there to support. You're not out yet, but you're pretty close. Last two. One more. Beautiful. Keep these weights. We're just going to keep hammering through. You're going to curtsy down. Tricep. Stand it all the way up. Curtsy behind you. Tip over. Pull the elbows in. Press it back, release it. Let's go. We're alternating. Take your time to set this up. As with all things, especially when they're like a layered exercise, any piece of this can be left off. Any piece of this can be left off. Take the full amount of time. Like, give yourself this moment here to set up, to extend that arm, and then the full moment to stand all the way up. Don't tip yourself with that stand up. Yes. So beautiful. Really nice. Sometimes I forget how much I look forward to exercise. Like, I get excited to move my body, whether it be fitness class or yoga class, anything, dance. Even when I'm like dreading it, which is very rare, honestly, once I start moving, it's like, oh, right. This is why we do this. I hope you feel at least a piece of that. It's a gift to be able to move like this. And that's not in reference to myself being like, oh my God, I'm so gifted at moving. I mean, for all of us, it's a gift to be able to exercise. Not punishment for eating too many cookies. It's not punishment because we don't look a certain way. It's because we were given the gift of this body and we care about ourselves. We love ourselves. We don't hate ourselves. No! Y'all, that's so old school. I mean, not old school in a good way. So if you find yourself beating yourself down, change your mindset. This is a gift to be able to move like this. It's a gift to have this body. What we do with it is up to us. You're not done though. I'm just trying to distract you by talking. But you only have one more. Just one more. So good. Perfect. Good. Keep one weight, please. Keep one weight. Really nice. All right. You can use a yoga block here. I'm going to show you how helpful this can be. So I'm going to have my right foot on the yoga block with a little distance. I'll go sideways with a little distance in front. Good. From here, you're going to sit back, press it up. Sit back, press it up. So basically we're doing a supported pistol squat. Yeah, fun, right? Option to lift that leg on the top. So part of the challenge in the pistol squat is not just the squat, it's being able to hold this leg up while we squat. So we're gonna train for that. You're gonna support yourself here, and then you're gonna wake up those muscles that are gonna hold it up eventually. Arms are strong, even though we're not moving them. Hug those elbows in. Sometimes we think we can't do things, and we literally can't. Sometimes we just don't know how yet. So growth mindset. I have a 4-year-old. And an important part of parenting a young kid, anyone for that matter, I always think of parenting like general population. It's the same thing, but fostering a growth mindset. Instead of just being like, oh my God, you're so good at this. I like your effort. I like your willingness to try new things. Doesn't stop when we turn 20. You have to be willing to be a beginner or maybe not be great at something. This is a lot, I know. One more. So good. Second side, set it up. So if you don't have a yoga block, anything, a book, hopefully you figured that out by now, or just the ground. Drop. First, we just did heel down the whole time. So we're gonna take a good number of reps here. I have probably told this story on this platform before, but that's what I do, is tell the same story multiple times, right? So here we go. I grew up skiing. I grew up in New England, and I would ski a lot. A lot. Like every weekend, after school some days, a lot. And I started not that young, considering I grew up in Vermont, but pretty young, like 3rd or 4th grade. I think 4th grade. Doesn't matter. In elementary school. But like not 1st grade, 3rd or 4th grade. But I got so many reps in, and I wasn't even necessarily trying to get better. I just got better because I kept doing it, right? And I was like a pretty good skier. Like I can hold my own on pretty much any trail. We're gonna add this leg lift. There was never a trail that I got on and I was like, oh, I can't do that. Might not have been pretty all the time, but I could always do it. The reason I'm saying this is not to be like, oh my God, I was such a good skier, was when I was in my 20s, I decided to start snowboarding. Oh, hello. Big wake-up call. I mean, I knew how to read snow and ice, so that was helpful, but it's totally different. And I always said it was the best thing I did as a teacher, was to be a beginner again, where I really took for granted how good I was at skiing, and I would take people on trails that they should not have been on. And I remember standing, like literally sitting on a trail with my snowboard on, crying, because I was like, I can't get down. I'm gonna get hurt if I try to do this. And in that moment, I was like, wow, I've been doing this to people for years on skis. Yeah, for real. And it was such a growth moment for me. And then I really sort of embraced being a beginner and all that it entails. And then I got like decent at snowboarding. I'm gonna be honest, I was never great. But our willingness to be a beginner helps us to grow. When I started skiing, I didn't care about being good or not. Like initially, all I cared about was not wearing a hat so my hair would be cute. Seriously. It'd be freezing cold, and my best friend and I, Adrienne, we would take our hats off and like hide them somewhere. Because of course our parents were like, you have to wear a hat. You're almost out, come on. Last one coming up. You just crushed that. Perfect. You're going to keep this yoga block. You're going to keep this yoga block. Oh, I'm getting sweat drops. Sweat drops. This is a good sign. Okay. So if you don't have a block, you're going to do this on the floor. You're going to put your left knee on the block. Your left forearm is going to come down. You're propped up on your right fingertips. Really light here. Hug the elbow in. Your arm matters, your shoulder matters. Right leg is lifted. Full extension. Tap your elbow. Extend, tap. Yes. Whoo! I feel that booty now. I feel those pistol squats now, even though I was yapping the whole time. Get that nice oblique squeeze there. Full extension to get into the glutes. Again. Last two. Hold that leg back, hold it back. We lift. It's small. It's smaller than you think. Think about moving the foot 1 inch. Yes. Yes. Again for 8. 4, 3, 2. This right arm comes down to forearm. Square your hips. Knee comes in. Extend. Crunch. Extend. Don't stop yet. 3 more. Perfect. Come down onto that right knee. Take the block out. Right foot comes forward. Turn the foot and the knee a little open. You can use that block if you have it under your left hand, and then let that hip open. Yes. Actually, not hip, knee. Good. Engage your left glute. So you're getting a nice psoas stretch because we use a lot of psoas in those pistol squats. Good. Straighten your right leg. If you like to square off your hip, your foot to your hip, move it in. You don't have to. For some of us, it feels better to have it wide. For some, it feels better neutral. Really nice. Rebend that front leg. We're not going to be here long. If it doesn't feel good, you're welcome to flip onto your back. We're going to come into pigeon pose, and then you're going to bend your knees. Your back knee, I should say, because your front knee's already bent. So you get kind of like a 90-90. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see. Yeah. This is one of my favorite stretches because, I'm going to turn all the way. How's that? Because it kind of takes this back knee out of the equation. And it takes a lot of pressure off the front knee. Good. Now, engage the left glute. Come around a little bit. Come toward that right knee. And then come back up. Good. Take a little twist to your left. And then come back around. Yes, it's true. I caught myself realizing I hadn't done any stretching yet, and I'd made all sorts of vows to stretch. But we needed it after that little doozy. One more. Beautiful. We're going to move over to the other side. So, you've got right knee on the block. Right forearm comes down. You're up on these left fingertips. Knee comes to elbow. Tap. Press. Both ends of the equation are important. So the tap is important, so is the extension. And then those stabilizing parts are equally as important as those moving parts. Push into that forearm, press down into the knee. Yes. So good, so good. 8 more, please. 8. Last 4 and 3, 2. We're going to take this leg up. We're going to hold it. Tiny lifts. Lift up. Push into this right forearm. Beautiful. So good, so good, so good. Yes. Stay strong in your center. Stay strong in your shoulders. Make that left leg longer. Yes. Don't stop, don't stop. Last 8, last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Come through center. Forearms come down. Knee comes in. Exhale, inhale. So really long extension in that leg. And you can go into flexion in your spine so that it's almost like a little bit of cat-cow. Except that when you extend the leg back, stretch the heart forward, but try not to arch the low back. Last 6, 5, 4, last 2. Beautiful. Block goes away. Left foot comes forward, knee and toe a little open. Good, and you can sink down. If you want, you can use that yoga block under your right hand. I forgot I did that on the first side. Engage the right glute. Really feel the front of that right hip. Beautiful. We're going to straighten the front leg, and you can adjust. So if you want, keep the foot wide if this feels good on your body. If you want, come through center. Anywhere in between on that is wonderful. Digging the heel down. Neglected to say this when we went into it on the first side, but this is not a passive stretch. Most of the stretches we do are not passive. Dig your heel down. Shorten from your heel to your sitting bone. Ask your hamstring to wake up a little bit. If you're not sure, kind of give it a little tap. So not just wake up like, oh, I need to force it into a stretch, but like, can you be strong in the hamstring even when it's in lengthened position? Kind of like what we do in deadlifts. Not kind of, very much like what we do in deadlifts. This may be a mistake. Good. And then bring this foot across. And then like 90-90. So 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Don't get out your protractor. Just take a wild guess as to what looks appropriate and good. Come around toward the knee a little bit. And then bring it back around. Engage this right glute. The glute of the back leg. Especially when you open back this way. Engage that glute. Two more. Beautiful. All right. We're going to side lie. I need a towel because I'm a little sweaty. And then I'll be sliding all over. Okay, so this is where I'm going to use my ankle weight. I'm not even going to put it on my ankle, to be honest with you. I'm just going to put it around my foot. If I can actually undo it. Yeah, there we go. There she is. Okay. You don't have to use any weight. It's gonna add up pretty quick and I'll probably be kicking this off in no time. We're coming here. Bottom leg is gonna bend. Top leg is gonna drop down so that it touches the floor, and then we're lifting up. Drop down, lift up. You could also hold a weight here at your thigh. You could also put a band around your bottom leg and hook it around the top foot and work that. That would be pretty hard. But if you have a light band, you're welcome to. Bottom ribs lift up. Whoo. Hold it up, hold it up. Little pulse, lift, 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 lift. So I know when it starts getting too heavy for me because I start to collapse and I'm trying to like lower my torso to get my leg up. It's not too hard in the sense that I can't do it. I'm just getting lazy. I've disconnected from it. Oh my goodness. Good. Knee in, press out. Knee in, press out. Yes. 4, not that many. 3, 2. Good. Come on up. Switch sides. I swear we'll get a stretch in a minute. You can pound it out though. Bottom knee is bent. Top leg. You want to drop past neutral. There's good stuff to be had in there. However, if that doesn't work on your body and you're like, ooh, something doesn't feel good there, just go down to neutral. Yes. Again. Whew. Get ready. Get ready. We're gonna hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. We're pulsing. Lift. Oh my gosh. This side is significantly weaker on me. Second side is always harder too, which means I should start on this side. Last 8, last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Knee is gonna come in right here. Draw in, push away. Yes. Check your form. Last 4, 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yoga block again if you got one. I haven't even touched the band from the ball yet. Oh my gosh, isn't this crazy? All right, right foot's gonna come on your yoga block. We're gonna lie down. Left knee's gonna hug in. Give yourself a moment here. Let that feel a little bit like a stretch, and if you want, you can actually bring the leg across, get the outer hip a little bit before we get into this next piece. Okay, bring that left knee back into your chest. You know I'm a big fan of these single leg bridges. With that said, if this asymmetry doesn't work on your body, both feet are down, and you are doing active bridging or hip thrusts with both feet down in symmetry. Got it? If it's okay, you're gonna pull the shin in. You're lifting up, you're dropping and lifting. The range of motion is significantly, or somewhat maybe not significantly, but I think it feels significantly smaller when you have the knee into your chest. Don't worry about that range of motion. We basically concentrated it into the hips. You're going to see this in my class all the time because I love this exercise as a means to really isolate the hip. Good, you're gonna hold it up, extend that leg up, drop, lift up, drop, lift up. You're holding. If you're working both legs down, you're just holding your bridge and you're engaging those glutes like crazy. Yes, you are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Bring it down. Slide your block over. Your left foot's going to come on top. Pull your right knee in. We get a little stretch here. Yeah. And then if you want, take that leg across. All right. Knee comes in. Lift. Release. If your block feels like it's not in the right spot, it's probably not. Mine was not. I had to fix it. It's hard enough to be, hard enough to stay, hard enough to be alone. I'm just trying to move along. Sometimes I do it, then I don't. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell myself that it ain't healthy. Second guessing it don't help me. I'm so tired of feeling empty. Dry my eyes, it's time to fight. Seems like I'm always against me. Seems like this is never ending, but I refuse to let it end me. Take it up, we're gonna hold it up, extend that leg, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, yes. Yes. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. All the times that I hated myself, all the times that I wanted to be someone else, all the times that I should have been gentle. Last one. So good. Release it down. Move that block if you're using it. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees drop open. Take a little pause here. Inner thighs relax. Breathe. Good. Push the feet together. Push the pinky toes down. Arms at your side. Press down. See if you can lift up here. If it feels okay, fantastic. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Yes. Hold it. Lower, just barely tap. And then right back up. Drop it down. Tap it up. Not too many. Four. And 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Release it down. Knees come in. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Okay. We're going to gather some toys to play with. Let's have your mini ball or weights and a band. I'm going to go light band around my feet. Medium light. We're starting with dumbbells. We have a chest press. 1 foot presses away, bring it back in. Press away. We're taking our time here so that you enjoy that deepness of the elbows down, of the leg pressing away. Yes, yes, yes. Again, again, again. Nice neutral spine when that leg kicks out. Yes, yes. This is your last 4. Let's go, let's go. For 4. And 3. 2. Beautiful. Keep the weights, bring the band around your ankles. So just kind of slide it up a little bit. Ankles or lower legs, whatever feels better to you. Okay, legs are gonna stay up. If your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees so that's not a factor in keeping your legs up. You're pushing out into the band. That's it, you're just holding it. Isometric in the leg, tricep extension. Option to add the legs, drop down, press up. Keep pushing out on that band. Yes. Slow it down. Woo, slow. Again. And beautiful. Oh my goodness, weights down. Legs stay up. Lower the legs to where you feel like, oh, I have to do a little work to hold neutral here. Good. Then curl your shoulders up. And then you might find you have a little bit lower, but you don't necessarily have to go any lower. Like, this might be perfect. We're going out and in. You can support your head. Yes. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5. Perfect. Knees come in. Mini band is coming off. Find your ball if you're using it. Foam roller works too. We're laying back around the ball. Yoga block works too. Put it on the lower height probably, or maybe medium. Really nice. Okay, so a yoga block probably won't feel good here. So if you're using it now, you can release it. You're gonna curl up. Right leg comes up. Hold it. Pulse. Think about pulling your ribs back to come up. Pull back. Pull back. Shorten. Belly button to pubic bone to sternum, belly button to sternum, however you want to think about it. Shorten the front of the body. Four, 3, 2, now curl it up. Extend this right leg up. Extend the left leg out. Hold here. The ball's giving you some support. Let it support you. Push your leg into your hands. Push your leg into your hands. You're not going to pull in. Push away. Yes. Push that left leg down. Good. Now maybe this leg comes in closer, but not by cranking on your leg. And then beautiful. Rebend that leg, put your foot down. Little stretch, lay back. If you're on the ground, just lay back. Hands come behind the head, curl up. Left leg comes up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We're shortening here. We're shortening. Lift, lift.
But when the heat comes, something takes a hold. Can I kick it? Yeah, I can. My cheeks in hot color, overripe peaches. No shirt or shoes, only my features. My boy behind me, he's taking pictures. Lead the boys and girls onto the beaches. Come on, I'll tell you my secrets. I'm kinda like a pretty good Jesus.
Don't stop, don't stop. We are so close to being done, y'all. Again. Last 4. Hold it up. Extend this leg up. Extend the right leg out. Let the ball support you. Yeah. Good. Maybe the leg comes in closer, but not by cranking it in. Really nice. Bend the knee. Release it. Both knees bend, feet flat. Again, rat back. Reach forward, lift, hold it here. Hold it here. Bring the feet in closer together, slide your feet in toward your booty, and then lift your knees up, pulse it up, lift. The ball gives you some support. Pull back in the ribs, pull back in the belly. Let's go for 8. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, stretch leg out, stretch leg out. Oh my goodness, there's like a little tipping point. You don't have to stretch all the way. Maybe it's mini, like maybe it's just a little bit. Pull back. So there's like, I talk about this a lot, but there's this inverse relationship. You pull back to extend the leg. And if you don't pull back, like I just was doing before, I was kind of like tipping off the ball. Pull back. Last 4, don't stop. Last 3, don't stop. 2. Beautiful. Bring it up. Oh my goodness. Have a seat. Up and over. Beautiful. Come around to the second side. Rise up. Good. Come around, forearm plank. Can you believe we haven't done a forearm plank yet? Oh my goodness. So glutes engaged, belly engaged. Lengthen out the low back, push the arms into the ground to spread the shoulder blades. Keep the gaze a little forward. Use your toes, use your ankles. Hips come down slowly. Point the toes, Sphinx. Good. Release down, press back, child's pose. Stretch out your low back. Round up onto your hands and your knees. And then pull through cow pose. Round cat's pose. Sink your hips back to your heels. Roll back up. Come into cow. Come into cat. Stretch back. Come forward. Last time. Pull through. Round into cat. Come to neutral. Right arm stretches under that left side. Right cheekbone, temple, come to the ground. Left arm overhead. Push your feet down into the floor. Check in with your breath. Good. Left hand under your left shoulder, come into center, and then go right into the other side. Left arm stretches over. Maybe stretch the right arm overhead. Right hand under your right shoulder, press up. Your elbows are gonna come forward. If it's okay, lift your heels up off the ground, lift your feet up off the ground rather. Pull your toes, your heels toward your hips, and then drop your heart through. Rise up, forearm down, stagger your feet, stagger your feet. So top leg in front of your bottom leg, and then lift up. Brief side plank. Good, your your bottom leg. I didn't give you right or left. Your bottom leg is gonna come forward. It's my right leg. You're gonna lift up. Nice big side bend over. You can turn this foot up. Come back around, forearm down. We're gonna slide ourselves right back into that forearm plank. Really nice. And then just switching sides, forearm plank. Top leg in front, staggered. Good. Release. Slide that bottom leg up. Come up and over. And come back up. Come back into your side plank. And then come round through center. Right foot's gonna come forward. Left knee down. Lift up here. Bring your hands behind your hips. Open up. Good. Release that. Switch your legs. Rise up. Hands behind your hips. Lace your fingers. Open up. And then release that. Standing wide, leg forward, fold. Just drop the head down. We've been here once in the very beginning of class. If you have any memory of how it felt, tap into that now. Notice how it feels now. Heels in, arms to thighs, just like we started, opening up. And then rise with an inhale. And exhale. You are amazing. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.